Okay, let's do problem 328, odd even linked list. So in this question, we have to put the odd nodes to the front and even nodes to the end. We're not referring to the values of the nodes, but to when they appear. So this one is appearing on the second node, so it's an even node. So we can see that there should be something like odd end list node, so that we can add odd values to one another, and then likewise we do need even end node so that we can add to whatever even node it is. And we need something called even head, so this won't change, but after getting this odd end and an even end, we just need to connect them using even head. So we do know that we need 3 variables. So list node odd end is equal to, I'm going to set it to head because the first one is always odd. List node even end is equal to head.next. And then list node dot even head is equal to even end. So what we did here is we set this one to odd end, and then this one to odd even end, which is also even head. And we do need some iteration, and the condition will be even end is not equal to null, and even end dot next is not equal to null. So we'll go through why we need this scenario, this condition, as we go through the solution. So what we're going to do is, for each iteration, we are going to do 4 of them. So we do know that at the moment this one is even end dot next. So we are going to make odd end to create a link with even end dot next, and then we are going to move odd end to even end dot next. So to represent it, so that will be the first step, and then that will be the second step. And then now that this becomes odd end the next is even, so this should point to this one. That will be the third step, and then we're going to move even end to this one, so that would be 4th step. So that will be one iteration, and after one iteration it will look something like this: 1 2 3 2 4 2 5, and then 2 2 4, and this is odd end, and no, this is odd end, this is even end. Now we're going to do the same thing. So that will be even end dot next. So odd end will point to even end dot next, and then we're going to move this one as we're going to move that to odd end. Even end will go to whatever odd end we have done next, and then that will be new even end. Very messy diagram, but after this step we will have something like this: 1 2 3 2 5, and then 2 2 4 2 null. So this is odd end. So we need to connect this one to even nodes. But we do know that this is even head. So we can simply connect them. Now at this point, even end is null. And if we have, say, 6 here, it would have become 6. So even end is there is value, but even end dot next is null. So that's why we put this condition here. So let's write down the code. Odd end dot next is equal to even end dot next, and then odd end is equal to odd end dot next. Now we're going to work on even end dot next is equal to odd end dot next, and then even end is equal to even end dot next. And then at the end of the while loop, we need to connect odd end and the even head. Odd end dot next is equal to even head, and then we return head, because head hasn't really changed. All right, let's run the test. Okay, and let's submit. Okay, this is expected, because if head is empty, there is no next. So we need some if statement. If head is null and head dot next is also null, we can simply return head. So meaning that if we don't have anything, we just return empty. If we have head but the next value is empty, so that means there's only one value, so we can just return head. Let's submit. Okay, that's it.